Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm SkilliamSkillium, and this is the counterpart slash follow-up video to my video on Dogcatwhat, where I will be providing some post-commentary as well as talking about the whole encounter a little bit more. So first off, how did I get into his game? I was just vibing, watching his stream, when I heard him say that he was going to play a couple games unnicked. So obviously, I got onto Hypixel as quickly as I could, and queued a couple of solo Bedwars lobbies, and was lucky enough to get into the same game as him. Now, this wasn't stream sniping, because I didn't target him in any way at all. In fact, I think he maybe even encouraged some of his viewers to try and join his game. Anyway, once the game started, it turned out that he was on white team, which was directly to my left. This meant that, assuming we were both able to take out our first rush, we would probably end up encountering each other at some point during the game. I was clearly not playing that well, as I wasn't able to take out yellow on the first try, or the second try, as you can see here. However, I was eventually able to break his bed and final kill him a couple minutes into the game. By now, Dogcatwhat had already taken out his first rush of pink and had started fighting gray. I looked behind me here to check in on blue and green, who were indeed still fighting each other, meaning I should probably go for white at this point, because he took out his first rush and occupied the base directly adjacent to mine. So I started making my way in that direction and had my first fight of the game against Dogcatwhat in his diamond gen. He got some weird hits on me in this fight, and I kind of thought that he was maybe pinging, or I was pinging, but I ended up being able to kill him on one heart. I ran to pink with the one diamond I picked up at that generator, and was hoping to buy a golden apple there, but it turned out that there wasn't enough gold in the diamond gen. I saw him coming towards me, so I started stacking up to try and get the high ground, but I fell down and realized that I had 2 hearts and had no chance of killing him here. So I just stashed myself in the ender chest and then crossed my sword at him, because why not? I think that kind of confused him a little bit, because he stopped swinging for a second, but he did still kill me, obviously. The next time I went to his base, I decided to bring a knockback stick with me, which I know is kind of scummy, but we were playing on airshow, and I knew that Dogcatwhat was a lot better than me at the game, so I thought the KB stick would probably come in pretty handy. I saw Gray going in on him here, and I felt bad also because I didn't want to double team Dogcatwhat, like that would just feel really cheap. So I kind of waited for Gray to do his thing, and then when I saw that he died without really accomplishing much, I decided to go in as well. I started stacking up here and kind of met him at around the same Y level. However, I had a KB stick, which ended up being super useful here, like I hoped, because I was able to knock him into the void and then drop down. He didn't have a mining fatigue trap here because of Gray, but I didn't expect him to have the long wood defense, so he died before I could break his bed. That meant that I'd have to fight him one more time. I knew that I'd be starting the fight with slightly less health than him, and he also had heal pool on his side. However, I did have a slightly stronger stone sword. When we ended up just trading hits, I knew that I was going to lose the fight, so I ran out and placed a couple blocks hoping to trap him. The blocks didn't really do that much, but as you can see there, he kind of stopped running forwards for a second, which allowed me to combo him. After I killed him, I of course typed out good fight and then tried to type out ILY, but as you could see, my hands were really nervous and shaky, and it took me like 4 tries to get it right. And for those curious, I did go on to win the game after taking out blue and then breaking Gray's bed, but it was kind of a boring ending to the game because after I broke Gray's bed, he kind of just fell into the void on his own. And that just about concludes my game against Dogcatwhat. GG's to everyone in it, especially Max. If you somehow end up seeing this video, then good fight, man. Also, I really enjoyed your Bedwars videos when you used to upload those, so you should start doing that again. Anyway, as always, I will see you all in the next one.